Hi, good evening. This is your friend Han here. It is great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very excited to introduce to you another excellent product. And this time is by Sean Donahoe. And we know how cool his stuff are, right? In the past, if you're a fan of Sean Donahoe, and I'm one of them, and you know thing is gonna be rocking your boat. Okay. All right. So the name of the product is called Promote Me Pro. Okay. What it is a WordPress plugin that's gonna help you with your social marketing. Okay, what it is, you can schedule a lot of great content posts to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and a whole bunch of other major social networks. And that's exactly how he was able to build a huge fan base. On all kinds of network. And the number he's gonna review to you, it's probably going to shock you, like 200,000. So imagine what if you can do the same on autopilot. Okay, you just watch the interview, but most importantly, stick around. At the end of this interview, there is a demo video. Watch that, very short, and you're gonna know how cool this plugin is. But for now, Sean's gonna teach us how he used this specific method, build up a huge base of viral fans and a lot of people taking action when he is recommending either his software or somebody else's software or a launch. And there's a lot of different ways you can use this for both offline, online, affiliate marketers. It's gonna save you a lot of time and save you a lot of money, and learn how the expert does it. And Sean Donahoe has been around for a long time, very reputable internet marketer. So he's not only give you a course, again, he's gonna give you awesome bonuses, which you can see below. That's just his bonus, and I'm working on more bonuses for you as well. And most importantly, he also including a course specifically teaching you how he was able to build a huge fan base, not just any kind of fan base, but responsive, 200,000 plus responsible fans, not just on Facebook, but on Twitter, on Pinterest, all kinds of network. And plus, this plugin's probably the only plugin in the marketplace can automatically post to G Plus account right now. So pay attention, learn a lot, take a lot of notes. I sure did myself. And most importantly, stick around, watch that video, and grab this at early bird price tomorrow morning. I think it's around noon. That's when he's gonna launch it. Once you see the demo video and watching the interview, you're gonna be blown away how cool this thing is. And all right, this is your friend Han, and until next time, keep smiling and enjoying the interview. Thank you. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han again, and it is great to see you guys here. And today, I have Sean Donahoe with us again, and I'm very excited because every time when I interview him, I learn tons insider secret stuff that both help me and my customer get another in-depth perspective. So I'm so glad to have him back with us again. And today we're going to share some social marketing tips and tricks with you, and you definitely want to take notes on this. And at the end of the interview, he's going to introduce another, automation WordPress plugin plus an awesome training course. His stuff is always high quality stuff. So he's going to go in more depth into that during the interview. But first, let's kind of learn who Sean Donahoe is and how he got started with internet marketing. But most importantly, what did he exactly do to achieve a level of success he has today. So pay attention, guys. And Sean, could you please kind of take up the mic and share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure. And again, this is the third time we've done this, and I'm kind of invited everyone into mission control here. Han was commenting on we got more monitors here than NASA, which is, that's pretty true. But going from where I was to where I am now was a long process. If you haven't seen any of my interviews with Han before, basically I came across to America. I was a computer consultant, ran my own business. I've started my own businesses from the age of 10, and I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always tried to help people get to where they want to be, and started off as a geek. Still am officially a geek, but in a completely different way now. And we started, as I say, as a computer consultant, IT, helping companies really kind of sort out their big problems with computing. And this was right at the beginning of the internet. And I heard a lot of companies kind of talking about internet marketing, we've got to get more sales from the internet, but they had no idea how to do it. And where I was at the time was Boston, New York, Manhattan, and stuff like that. And they had what's called the Madison Avenue mindset, where they wanted more dancing monkeys on the screen, thinking if dancing monkeys are going to sell your product. Well, no, never works. It's, if you got it like Little Gecko or cavemen and stuff like that, you start to create a brand and humor, but that doesn't sell product. And I was very much adamant, it's like, no, if you want to sell product online, you've got a completely new medium. Here's how you do it. Now, half of them didn't want to listen. Those that did really well. And I really took it from there all the way up, and I pretty much jacked in the entire IT side of things, and just started teaching people, okay, this is how you sell online. I did it for myself, and everything I do is based on my own techniques that I use for myself, and then I share it with everyone who wants to learn how to really do marketing, not all this guru crap. In fact, I was just watching one of those horrible scripted videos with Ferraris and horrible paid actors. In fact, it was just on my monitor just now, and I'm cringing when I see that crap out there. I think people buy into this BS. So no, what I do is it's all about what I do. I test, I check, I come up with some fantastic ideas, some very convoluted stuff, and then I simplify it, condense it down into, okay, here's step 1, 2, 3, and here's how you do it. So that's what my focus has been about. That's we've built our business on integrity, and you've seen lots of internet marketers over the years come and go because they've burnt out. They've just been having to hire paid actors or strippers or midgets, all the other kind of offensive stuff they throw into these horrible paid videos. And it's like, okay, look, that doesn't work. That's BS. Stick with the people that you know actually are real. You can, if you've never seen me before, check me out on Google. You'll see that I've got thousands and millions of listings of people talking about me and promoting what we do because it works. And that's the main thing. I'm a verifiable person. Believe me, there are paid actors who are far better actors than I ever could be. I'm the real deal. So, so no, that's what we've done. That's where we've come from. But basically, come from nothing to where we are now. And you can't see her. She's actually on the other side because we've got like a dual office here. But my wife is also an internet marketer, and this was actually her business. When we got married, she had a website design business, and we got married and we worked together, and we literally just transformed everything we do into, well, basically what it is right now.
And that's amazing.
I'm reaching behind me because my monitors have all shut down, and you can see you might notice the brand recognition here as we're
I know.
dropping. Yeah, that's product placement like Coca-Cola right now. That's what we're working on. So
so and yeah, it's amazing. Like I bought a lot of Sean's product in the past. I mean, Sean's been in this industry much longer than I did. And when I first got started in internet marketing, I bought a lot of these products, all high quality. And over the years, I kind of worked my way up, and I mean, his stuff is just truly incredible, and it works too. And he always always bring the stuff that really works for his business. And I think one of the what do you do? It's amazing to me is that you know how to build your brand, so long-lasting brands, and how to build that trust. Unlike what you said, here's a lot of people just one-timer or make quick bucks and then disappear for the remaining year and then ran out of money and then come back again. Those fake stuff. So and I mean, your stuff is just always high quality to me. So
thank you.
Yeah. So I'm talking about brand recognition here, and a lot of people, I think, in this day still struggling. Yes, they do know they need a Facebook group page. Yes, they do know they need that social interactions, but they don't know how to use it correctly to build a brand, to build that trust, to build that bond. But I think, I mean, you look at how many followers and how many fans you have. I think you did you somehow figured out a way how to do it. Can you kind of share some of the secret that you use or method that you currently using to come up, how to deliver content that people absolutely love, will automatically share virally, and how to build that trust and brand for a long-term brand recognition as well?
Sure. Well, whenever you've got a business, you've got a message. A lot of people want to hear that message. If you're in a weight loss industry, as an example of a very popular market, people are continuously wanting to get information about how they can lose weight. Now, a lot of people will just say, oh, well, sell them a product, sell them a product, sell them a product.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I use the analogy of walking into a car dealership, where as soon as you step on the car lot, you've got the guy in the nice fancy suit with the big gold rings walking over to you, trying to sell you something you don't want. And a lot of people are like me. They find that offensive. They hate that. And what I do when I go in a parking lot, I stay in the car and I drive around the lot. And I play a little game with them. I wait until they start approaching the car. They're almost to the car. Then I drive off a little bit. And I let them follow me. And I let them follow me all over the parking lot. But that's just my little game.
Uh-huh.
But it's one of those things is when someone's always selling, always in your face with some promotion, it drives you crazy.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. We all know that we've got to build authority, trust, build a rapport with them. And if you do that, you're seen as a much more trusted source for information, which means when you do make a promotion or a recommendation, you're much more likely to build a connection and a conversion from that. Mm-hmm. So what we did right from the very start when we started building our social media presence was realize that we've got to have conversations. That's why it's called social media. It's all about conversations. It's all about connections. And if you want to set yourself up as a leader in your market or someone who needs to be talked to, you've got to communicate. Well, the problem is nobody's got time for that in this busy age. If you're running a business, you can't spend 4 or 5 hours a day continuously talking to people. You'll get nothing done.
Right.
And I was the same way. I mean, I have ADHD. The last thing I need to be is on Skype, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn. If I did that all day, I would never get anything done. I mean, now you've got things like Google Plus and every other network, Tumblr and all the rest of it. It gets crazy. So there's only so much you can do. So I had to find a way, first of all, one, how do I create automated communications? Because I'm all about scale and automation.
Oh, yeah.
And right now we have about 400,000 followers on Twitter. We're up to about 100,000, just under 100,000 fans on Facebook because we've been, in the run-up to the launch of Promote Me Pro, we've been doing a lot of extra campaigns. And even in the last just a few days, we've got an extra 30,000 fans on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
So, we do a lot of very, very powerful stuff. And again, it's all automated. It's running right now while I'm talking with Han here. And all we do is automate it. We come up with ways where we can deliver value content, kind of like an autoresponder series, where you can bring out, great pieces of content time and time and time again. And then over time, people will listen to that message. You're not selling them in everything you do. And then you make a recommendation, give a promotion, and set it up so it happens automatically on autopilot. People are seeing real value every day and an occasional promotion. And it's something you can just set up, forget, and then go on with your day making the rest of the money and doing all the productive stuff and letting that just sit in the background, work for you.
Yeah, the money produces activities.
Well, that's exactly. There's so much we've got to do in a day as entrepreneurs.
Right.
Building sites, setting up squeeze pages and all the other good stuff that actually makes us money, that you can let social media work for you. That's what it should be. Mm-hmm. Don't work social media, let it work for you. Mm-hmm. And that's our philosophy.
So what can you maybe go one level in depth is what type of content that it's a good content to share on Facebook that will actually bring you more fans and build more trust with the audience?
Well, that's a good question. I like to give out tips. For example, with what we do, because I'm in the internet marketing market primarily, I'll give out search engine optimization tips because I'm known as one of the top guys in SEO. I'll give out social media tips. I'll give out internet marketing tips. And they only have to be short, a couple of sentences, couple of paragraphs. But whatever you do, you can set them up and boom, boom, boom. Here's the thing. Not everyone is going to see the same one. They see whichever one they're paying attention to at that time. So you could have one thing we do is we give out motivational quotes. We've got a list of hundreds of these that we've managed to gather and we put together, and it sends out one randomly or two randomly every day. That's great, but that's value, and people then share that because it's a great motivational quote, or an SEO tip, or a business tip, or a marketing tip. And what happens is if you've got multiple ones of those going out per day randomly, then over time people are going to see all of those messages, but in whatever format they like. If they're primarily a Twitter user or a Facebook user or a Pinterest or Google+, whatever is their network of choice, that's the one they see. Another great thing that you can do is grab industry news, stuff that's popular, it's happening right now. One thing I do, and you'll see this if you look at my Twitter feed, I have a lot of stuff talking about, for example, Apple, a very popular company. Well, always something happening in the news. People love Apple products. So I talk about Apple, their business. I talk about Google, their business and stuff like that. And I gather it from news feeds. And all I'm doing is taking an RSS feed of keywords I want to talk about that are related to my market. And then what I do is I just aggregate them, send them out to my list. The cool thing is that I'm not always sending out links about my products or to my site or my blog posts or anything like that. I'm sharing great content from other places. Well, that means that people are much more likely to trust that I'm not just spamming my stuff or something like that, or I'm not just promoting my stuff. They're seeing real value from other sources, and that can be incredible if you set that up right.
And what is a good frequency? Do you post every day, every week, every month, every hour?
I could do, well, funny thing because my huge following on Twitter, I tend to put out more per day because I have such a huge base.
Okay.
But if you're starting off with just 1,000 to 10,000, 4 or 5 times a day is not bad on Twitter or Facebook and stuff like that. If you're finding that's too much, you can tone it down to 2 or 3. But the more you want to find a nice sweet point where you're getting enough out there to be everywhere at the same time without basically pissing everyone off. You don't want to be 200 times a day. You want to get a nice flow going. And here's the cool thing as well, which is one of the things we do in Promote Me Pro, is we have multiple accounts. I have dozens of Twitter accounts, all with followers in different markets. So I can set out one campaign and have it go out to all of those Twitter accounts so that it's all completely spread, and that different people in different areas with different personas are seeing the same information. So you build up that trust, but you're also building up that spread, that viral spread, and giving yourself a huge opportunity to get more traffic when you do promotions.
So is it what is a good balance between giving awesome content from newsfeed, from your tips, versus a recommendation?
I like to do at least one recommendation per day if I can.
Okay.
That works out pretty well because they're seeing that interspersed. They may miss the promotion but saw the value on that day, and then the next day they see a promotion or something like that. So it really depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
To my fan pages, I probably do like on Facebook, I'll do one a week. Or I might do one promotion but hit it several times and things like that. That way people are seeing like a pre-launch, the launch, the post-launch. So they're seeing me ramp up, drop hints about it, mention the actual link, and then say, hey, did you check out this? I mentioned it yesterday. I thought just in case you didn't see it, it would be well worth a second look, and stuff like that.
Now let's talk about some of the amazing results you're achieving with this automation social, I don't know what you call this, Promote Me
Pro.
Promote Me Pro social marketing system. Like, what kind of results are you getting? Because when you showed me, I was blown away.
Well, like I said, we've used this system for years. This is the first time we've put everything we've done with we've had expensive tools, we've had expensive subscriptions that up to this point that we've used to do all of this. But I thought, there's so much power in this that everyone's got to have this power without spending hundreds of dollars on expensive tools, all this account building, all of the, kind of messing around with expensive subscriptions that just don't deliver results.
Right.
So what we did is we took all of that knowledge, all of that power, and put it down into one simple to use plugin. So what we've done with this is we've set up many, many campaigns, and like I said, just in the last few days, we've got up another 30,000 fans on Facebook, and we've added a ton more followers on Twitter just by running promotions, by giving out great golden nuggets of information, by running competitions. And the thing is that once you have like a warm-up period where you get everybody excited, when you drop the hammer on your promotion or your launch or the call to action, everyone swarms in on that one spot. And that's fantastic. And then you can see your sales skyrocket. But it doesn't matter if you're an affiliate marketer, if you're a product promoter like Han is, or if you're a product vendor like I am, or if you're a lead generator for a local businesses. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you need traffic and you need people to be hungry to take action, social media is one of the best ways to do it, because you don't have to worry about SEO. You don't have to worry about what Google's penguins or pandas or zebras or whatever else they're going to throw at you are doing. You don't have to, no one cares about that. Talk directly to the people. Talk to the people who have possession of the wallets that you want to open in some form to take action and buy or call you or what have you, whatever action you need them to do. So it's all about getting that focused results. And you can do like we're doing. We're using social media right now to get more JVs for our launch. We're getting people excited about the launch of our product. We've got people who are literally hammering me now on Skype because they want access to this product right now. And we're launching this on May 27th, so we're a little bit away from that. Mm-hmm. But people are so excited about what they're seeing with it right now. I know as soon as I open the doors on that, the floodgates are going to open and people are going to swarm in to click that link. So when you do this with any launch or any product or anything that you want people to take action with, the results can absolutely they'll blow you away. That's the beauty of real social media management.
Yeah, you can definitely using all kinds of areas. Like, for example, offline, someone want to open a restaurant or open a shop, you can definitely use this technique. Go ahead. While the restaurant's building, prepare for lunch, you can definitely build a fan page for them and
absolutely get your geo-targeting done, and boom, you're good to go.
Bam, when they open, they're gonna have probably people lining up outside the door to get in. So that's a freaking awesome technique there. The whole idea is actually get to talk to the people who have in charge of their wallet directly. If you can bypass all the middlemen, you should.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that's right. And so I think I have all the questions, and I need to ask you about this. And let's talk about your product right now, like a name of the product, which we mentioned already, and time of the launch, and who's going to really benefit for this. And I'm talking about how is this different than other software you used before that does similar job. Why is this stand out, and how is it unique about it? And then if you have an OTO, let's talk about that as well. And do mention your excellent training and what it's all covering there as well, because I love your trainings.
Well, what we're doing basically is we've taken some of the best in-class technologies and brought them down, as I say, into one plugin. So you don't need expensive software, you don't need expensive services that cost you an arm and a leg. We just wanted to take all of the power that's been very successful for us and basically give it to you guys out there on a silver platter. So here's what we're doing, basically in a nutshell. We're allowing you with your setup to basically take your posts and your pages, and you can have them syndicated out to social media just like that. Mm-hmm. So what happens here is you can set it up on a schedule. You can even make, if you've got a great post, you can make it a repeating syndication. so that it'll go out, say, once a month or once every 2 weeks or once a year. Now, if you've got, say, 500 posts, like some of my blogs have, and it goes out same post goes out once a year to Twitter, Facebook, as many groups as you want. If you wanted to go out to Google Plus, which no one else is able to do, we're doing that.
Oh, wow.
If you wanted to go out to Pinterest with your featured image and automatically post to Pinterest wherever you want it to, absolutely. If you've got a dozen Twitter accounts, just select them all and boom, it will go out to all those as well. So that's cool in one shot. We also have the ability, like I mentioned, to take RSS feeds, like news feeds or feeds on a certain keyword, and have that go out in the same way. You can set up a campaign so it sends out a couple of those a day if you want to any number or combination of accounts, including LinkedIn, as I said, Pinterest, Google Plus, Facebook, and Twitter. And with Facebook, we do go out to your timeline, your pages, and as many groups as you want. Here's a little killer tip for you. If you're a member of many, many groups in your network, in your niche, and say, for example, I'm a member of about 20 internet marketing groups. If I put a post out there without having any fans at all, I literally put my message out in front of approximately 1 million people. No one else is doing that. So this plugin will allow you to do that. Now, again, you can also set up what I call social primers, which are things like your tips, your quotes, your value pieces of information. And again, have one randomly go out every day, every 2 days, whatever you want. You can set it up to do that. And again, go out to any combination of the accounts you want. If you want to create a Twitter-only campaign, no problem. Set it up, select the account you want, select the time you want it to go out at, press a button, you're done. Literally, you can have an entire campaign set up in under 20 seconds. That's as powerful as this gets. And all of that power is literally a simple boom, 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 you're done. That's it. Now, one thing I always get asked is, does this create the accounts? No. You create the accounts, you can get them done on Fiverr or what have you, whatever you want to do, or just create a few for yourself. And once you plug them in, boom, you're done. That's it. You just set it up, forget about it, walk on, and do whatever else you need to do. And that's basically this in a nutshell. And we have a whole lot of training behind the scenes on this to show you how to get the most out of this. We're doing a live boot camp with me, none of this pre-recorded stuff. You actually get on a live webinar with me a few days after the launch, and we go through some of the advanced techniques that we use and the way we use it. We show you some real-world examples which allow anyone, no matter how new they are, even if you're just starting out, to literally hit the ground running and do incredible stuff with this. Oh, wow. Because one thing I've learned which is very surprising, is most people are not doing any social media marketing at all. They've got the Twitter accounts, they've got the fan page, but they're not doing what needs to be done to make it productive and profitable. Well, that's what this plugin changes.
Or they're doing it, but they don't know how to do it right. They're just basically spamming people.
Well, that's exactly it. And and even when they do, they're not seeing the results and they give up.
Yeah.
And if you try and do all of the stuff I've just talked about manually, you'll never have time to do anything else. That's why automation is so critical.
Yeah.
That's what we're helping you with.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. And let's talk about let's talk about the price point here, and so that people know and how long you're gonna keep this offer open.
Well, the starting point for this is $27, okay. Which, if you think about the expensive tools out there that are like hundreds of dollars, or $50 a month for these subscriptions that don't produce results, this is a drop in the ocean. Right. We do have a one-time offer, which is a developer license. That is an additional, I think we're pricing that at $47 at the moment. These prices may fluctuate, and then we've got some other stuff behind that, obviously, as well. But here's the thing. You don't have to get the one-time offers and stuff like that. That's entirely up to you. You go with what you want. We want to give you basically an a la carte menu. You pick and choose what's going to help you. It's going to give you the best results. And what we've done is we try to put together the right pieces to make everything as powerful as possible. So it goes as high as you want it to go, as powerful as you want it, and we have the perfect package for whatever your budget is as well. But the base product with everything I've just described is $27, and that's it. And then we've got, as I say, you can build on top of that as well with whatever you want.
Awesome. And I guarantee it's going to be the value you're getting off any of his product, including this one, is going to be, at least 10 or 20 times you're paying for.
Oh yeah, I mean, put it this way: if I tell you how many $1,000 it's cost me to build this, and the time and how many thousand hours have gone into this, it'll blow your mind. So yeah, there's a lot gone into this one. So I've been told I'm insane for doing it at $27,
right?
Which we're only going to do this for a short time. The window is only 2 weeks on this, and then we're certainly considering pulling it offline. Maybe raising the price to $97. So this is kind of like a pre-launch test right now. So we want to make sure everyone's got a chance to get in while the getting's good, and get it at this cheap price. And then when we raise the price, it's still going to be a bargain at $97. So $27, it's a steal.
Yeah, and then most of the typical services like this you mentioned are a monthly fee, and a very high monthly fee too.
Yeah, we've got no monthly fees at all. This is just a one-time price, and that's it.
Yeah, this is awesome. And for those who are still watching this, make sure you kind of stay tuned, watch a very short demo video so you can see how this plugin working in action, how you're really going to benefit you. And then go grab it at lunchtime, because I guarantee you're going to absolutely love this. And yeah, so Sean, and thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us again today, and share some
happy to.
awesome tips with us. And I am gonna, by the way, I am gonna offer you guys some awesome bonuses again. So kind of just watch out for my email and all that good stuff. So Sean, thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.
There you go. We'll speak real soon. And as I say, if you guys have any questions, watch this demo that's going to come up in just a moment, and it'll probably answer and show you everything you need to do.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Take care. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Hi there, this is Sean Donahoe, and I want to give you an exclusive sneak peek behind the scenes of the new Promote Me Pro. Now, this is the plugin that everyone has been waiting for. This is the plugin that literally puts all of your social media on 100% autopilot. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, imagine being able to create massive engagement and reactions from everyone in your base. Build up a huge following. I mean, we've built up over 400,000 Twitter followers using this exact strategy. And on Facebook, we have over 70,000 fans and incredible engagement on everything we do. In fact, let me just pull that up just to show you our Facebook example here. And we've got 70,000 likes and 34,000 people talking about this. That's incredible engagement, and that's all using the very powerful strategies in Promote Me Pro. So here's the dashboard of this plugin. It's a WordPress plugin, and literally once you've set this up, you are gold. And here's the cool thing. If you have multiple Twitter accounts, multiple Facebook accounts, multiple Google Plus accounts, you see no one else can post to Google Plus, we're doing it. Pinterest accounts, LinkedIn, you can literally set them up in seconds. For example, I'll just show you with Twitter here. I'm going to go click on the Twitter button, and you can see you set up an app. I've got my app details in here, and I've added just 2 accounts. You could have dozens or hundreds of these accounts. Same with Facebook, same with LinkedIn. You can set up multiple accounts and post to each and every single one of them. But you're thinking, okay, post what exactly? Well, you can see we've got a whole load of new things up here. Many, many different types of accounts. Let's start off with a post. Now I'm just going to go to all posts, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up a campaign, literally in seconds. So I'm going to take a random post. I'm going to go to this Vizsla. This is a site we use for demos a lot. It's called dogsdaymagazine.com. And then you can see right here we have the PMP scheduler. And I can say, okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's say I'm just about to promote this, write this post. So I'm going to say, okay, I've got the Facebook section here. I want to push this out to my Facebook private, my main actual profile. But I also want to push this out
to my pages. Now maybe I've got loads of pages that I have in this market, but I can also post it to groups. Now I'm in a lot of IM groups for this particular profile that I added for the demo, but I could now take that post, join loads and loads of groups, literally tap into hundreds of thousands or even millions of potential viewers. And here's the beautiful thing. I might have very few fans right now. Maybe that's a position you're in. But by posting out value content to all these huge groups, you get massive engagement, thousands of people coming to your fan page or your blog or what have you, and that's just Facebook. Now imagine we can set this also up to go out to certain Twitter accounts. I want it to go out to my LinkedIn, my Google Plus account, and maybe I can also put it out to my Pinterest accounts where I'm hooked up to. And then here's the other cool thing. On each one of these, I can say, okay, what do I want? I want this to be a recurring campaign, and I want to, say, go out every year or every month. I want to repost this like it's value content. So I can do that. I can have it notify me, but I can do this. That's just on Facebook, but I can also have it repeating on Twitter as well. And I literally have that fine-tuned control. Maybe I just have it only go out to Twitter and only once on Facebook. You have ultimate control. You can also see down here, I can now also fine-tune your social media broadcast. So I can click on that, get a nice little description. I can attach an image if I want to. I could direct it to this post link, or maybe I want to direct them to a special ad. Maybe you're using Instant Commission Magnet, one of our other plugins, or an offer or squeeze page. So it could be yourdomain.com/squeeze. So if they click on it, you get some great value information, but if you click on it, it takes you to a squeeze page. Or maybe it's, like I say, an ICM campaign, dog training. So what happens is they see an interstitial ad before they go to the actual final. I mean, it's entirely up to you how you set it up, but you have ultimate control. Now, I've automatically populated this, but you can also fine-tune how it's seen across all the different networks. So there's Twitter, we can put in a hashtag, Google Plus if we want to put in our custom description, or you can, like, as I say, just pre-populate everything. So you just fill this in or hit the autocomplete button and you can customize literally everything. It's that powerful. Now that is just one type of campaign. And literally you could take one post and make it run for a lifetime. It's very, very powerful indeed. And that would be cool if that was the only thing we're doing. But we're not. You know me, I don't leave stones unturned. So we've also got another type of campaign called social primers. Now, social primers are basically little snippets of value information that you can push out, and they just deliver value. Because you know what it's like. You go on say you're going to go buy a car, you walk on a parking lot, what happens? You have the swarm of vultures of salesmen just descend on you, and it just puts you off. Well, that's people who are always selling. You're going to get far better results and engagement and profits when you provide value. So this is another example. That's why we call this social primers. So I've got a little campaign set up here. We'll just go edit this. And what we do is we have a whole load of quotes or tips or little one-liners of advice that can go out to your social media audience right away. And I've got one per line. In fact, I'm going to bundle all these quotes in with the actual plugin, so you have some stuff. But you could literally have this campaign set up in seconds. You could bulk upload your list. You can have it go, add a link to everything or an image so it goes out. But again, you've got the same scheduler, so you can set up your specific directions, how you want this to go out, and just choose boom, 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 boom. Okay, there's my settings. Save your campaign. Done. And what it will do is it will pick one of these randomly every time it goes out, and I've got like 420, which means if I do one a day, or I've got this every 48 hours, but let's just choose it for, actually go to every day, 24 hours. So it's going to choose one of those every day. Well, that's massive value and engagement. But again, you can drop in a custom link on the end, and off you go. You start turning it into a profitable lead generation campaign or what have you, or an affiliate offer, whatever you need. This works for affiliate marketers, offline marketers, local marketers, people who just want to increase social signals, lead generators. It's incredible. And literally you could go get someone to write you a whole load of tips for your market, for example, dog training tips, acne cure tips, whatever your market or niche is. It's just great value. And you don't have to go like every day or every week. You can do it every 48 hours, or maybe you're going to put one out every 6 hours or 12 hours. Maybe you want to only start this at a certain time and day, so you can say, okay, when do you want this to go out? Okay, well, there's 5 a.m., and all the way through. So you can rock and roll with that, and as you say, set up your settings as you see fit. Again, done in seconds. Again, great feature, part of the base setup. But let's have a look at social feeds. What's social feeds? Well, imagine being able to take an RSS feed from your industry. Maybe you've got some Google News feeds, Yahoo News feeds, and basically you're curating content socially. And you take all this other content that's been created for you, and you're putting that into your market space as well, which means you're sharing stuff that they find valuable without having to create content, and off you go. For example, if I did a doggy news here, and I created a Yahoo pipe, which we actually show you in the training video how to do, and it's literally, that's a combination of 4 different news feeds which we filter, and then I post one out at a time. I prefix it with doggy news, and then I can say, okay, there's going to be a recurring campaign. I'm going to put it out everywhere, and maybe I'm putting it out to all my different ones, and I'm saying do this every day or every week, or maybe I'm doing it again every 12 hours. So I can do as I see fit, create my campaigns, boom, done, good. That is full automation, and again, you could set that up. That is a viral campaign in itself. You could be set up in under 10 seconds. Put in your feed, put in prefixes, select where you want it to go, save, done. That is social media automation at its best. But now let's actually, I'm actually going to turn that off so I don't start feeding my internet marketing blogs with doggy news. But let me come over to social scheduled. Now this is amazing. I love this one. Imagine being able to literally in a few seconds create almost like an autoresponder drip-fed campaign. Maybe you want to do a warm-up of before you launch a product, or before you make a huge announcement, or maybe you just want to set up more detailed posts with value. For example, I could just click Add New and say I want to give out an SEO tip. So say, for example, how to be a social media rock star. 5 tips. Now, this doesn't actually post to the blog. So this actually stays only in the social media realm. So I can do this. Here's 5 tips to be a leader in your market as a social media master. And then tip 1, get Promote Me Pro. Tip 2, get Promote Me Pro. You get the idea. A very subtle sales message right there for you guys. But you can see how powerful this could be. And then you just set this again. Set it going out to all your different profiles as you see fit. You can set it recurring every, say maybe I'll put this tip out once a month. No problem at all. And you can literally be creating all this insanity, all this power right away. And again, you can fine tune it if you see fit. So again, campaign set up in seconds. You can set a specific time when they're going to go out. For example, I use this for when I'm doing launches. I'll set up a whole load of drip-fed great content going out to my social media audience. So when I actually do make an announcement, it goes out like wildfire. People are jumping all over it. So that is Promote Me Pro. Those are the 4 types of very powerful automated social media campaigns you can set up. You can post to multiple accounts. You can create huge lists, massive engagement, massive responsiveness to everything you do. And the result, increased rankings through social signals, increased traffic, increased sales, better conversions, comments on your blogs. I mean, it's insane. If you actually directly engage your audience, you will see incredible results in return. And that's basically what we're doing right here. So with that being said, this is launching on May 27th at 12 p.m. EST. I wanted to give you a heads up on this with this video, and there you go. You're ready to rock and roll. So with that being said, I'll see you on Monday when we open the doors. Until then, take care.